Welcome back, everybody. I'm Juliette, and today is your session 4. Hopefully well rested, full of energy, and full of health, everyone. Today we're focusing on a full body practice with an extra focus on building strength in our muscles and our bones. So grab your water, everybody, and let's begin. Alright guys, so let's begin this practice today in our child pose. And let's begin by setting good quality loving intentions for this practice and for our body. Bring your knees wide open if you can. You can put the block underneath your forehead and just bring your forehead on the floor, or again bring it on the block. Close your eyes and let's just look inside. Before we begin, let's bring our attention and intention inside, guys, because life is happening right now. Again, not yesterday and not tomorrow, right in this very second, and we have to be grateful for everything this life, this body has to offer for us, because we grow, expand through the gratitude. So with that, let's put inside that heart a lot of smiles, a lot of health, and let's practice without expectation, just with sensation of curiosity to learn something new and amazing. With that, let's bring our forehead off the ground. Press your both palms, guys, into the floor, and then slowly flow to your tabletop. Open up, expand through the heart, and slowly, gently flow back to your child pose with your knees wide. And come on back up again. Flow up and expand in a cat and cow. Spend a couple breaths, couple seconds here. Make your body feel good. Let's go ahead and take it back to the child pose. One more time. Reach up. Inhalation. On exhalation, round that spine. And let's bring our knees closer and just keep moving through that cat and cow. Let's wake up the body first. Let's wake up this body for good and take it back. Let's slowly step right in the center and bring the hips to one side, swing them to the other side, and you don't have to swing them too deep or too far, right? Just whatever feels right. And one more. That is perfect. Come on back right to the center and keep your hips, guys, steady. Look behind your hips towards your feet, just like you want to see what's happening down there behind your tailbone, but we're holding the hips steady. So it's a lateral back bend. Let's do it a couple more times, one on each side. Beautiful. Go ahead and reach one arm to the front and give it a extra little shoulder circle. We will do the same on the other side. Reach. And I have my tools today. I hope you guys have yours, because tools in the yoga, especially for the beginners, are a very important part. It's going to help you to extend your practice much quicker and safer. All right. Let's take our one arm again up front and then another leg. This is a little bit more strength here, so if you're not ready, just tap the toes on the floor and do just arm or leg one at a time. Keep on breathing, guys. Inhalation, exhalation. I know. Go ahead and bind with your ankles. I think we're ready. But if you have a back injury, which you're trying to heal in with this practice, then avoid for right now that connection, or if you still want to do it, you can use your strap, guys. But be responsible, right? All the way. Let's bring that knee on the floor, head down, hand on the floor. Relax and restore. We will do the same from the other side. Let's take the other arm in opposite leg. Pull the belly in. I want you to stay strong, guys. Reach all the way up and forward. Keep on breathing. Inhalation, exhalation, slowly. Take your ankle all the way behind. And if you do have a good bind, guys, Continue to pull that ankle away from the head. You're right. Because we're focusing on the spinal extension. That's it. Let it go. Take the head down around that spine. Relax your neck. We're going, guys, for the next flow, which is tabletop to the downward facing dog today with a full extended legs or bent knees for the beginners. Take it all the way back. Inhalation and exhalation. All the way. Inhalations for the nose and exhalation all the way back. If your knees sensitive, put the knee pads underneath or just the simple towels, right? Just fold the towels a few times and put them under your knees. That's going to be a big help. Let's do a couple more. Again, remember, you can keep your knees bent as long as you need. Few weeks, few months. Give that back a priority. Your back is always your priority. Be patient. Your hamstrings, your back will let go, and that would be much easier to do this flow. Come on down, your downward facing dog, and let's spend here just a few extra breaths. Shift the weight back away from the shoulders. We're getting stronger. If that is too much for you, dive back to your child pose or bend your knees, shoulder blades apart, relax your neck, navel in towards your spine. Breathe actively. I'm so proud of you guys. Let's go ahead and take the knees back on the floor. Take your one leg up. And beginners, you definitely don't have to take the leg up. You can do it on the both knees. Just hook your hands slightly more towards the front so we can do a gentle and strong push-up. Very good. Come on back up. We did good, guys. It's a challenging one, but through the few sessions we keep building the strengths in the shoulders, arms, and core. Reach all the way up. In the strengths, it's a part of the healing. If you have a weak joints, that's not good for the bones. If you have a weak muscles, not good for the joints. We have to put some weight and some more active strong training on the muscular tissues. Come on back. Let's do one more from each side. Are you ready? Reach that leg up, all the way push down. You've got this. And come on back. Around the spine, relax the neck. Reach up and open. Push, exhalation. Elbows in on that push up. Round the spine, relax your neck. Let's shift our body back and rest in the child pose. We deserve it. Give it a breath or two. And slowly, guys, come on back to your kneeling position. We're gonna go and try our plank today. If you will feel that your plank doesn't flow with you really well, you can always set your knees on the floor. Just make sure it's still a plank. Don't drop your hips. Hold your plank, guys, with me. We're breathing, we're just holding it. And we give it an extra 2-3 breathing cycles. Good work, everybody. Set your knees on the floor. Open it up. And we're ready to our new right downward facing dog. Push your hands into the floor. Let's learn about the leg lift. Let's take the one leg all the way up. If you need to bend your knees or if you need to do it on the tabletop, you definitely can. Slowly carry this foot all the way towards the front. Beginners, or if you do have those severe injuries, take your knee on the floor. Just like we practice on the hip day and lower back day. If you feel that you build a little bit more strength today, through all of the sessions, let's take that back knee off the ground. Inhalation, exhalation, take your opposite hand from your foot and open up. Keep on breathing. If you hold that knee off the ground, keep it strong. You got this. And slowly take your both hands back on the floor, frame your front foot. Let's try to step back to the plank or at least plank on our knees. If you hold in your plank, make sure that your collarbones are wide and your back, guys, is wide. Let's take the knees back on the floor. Shift it to your child pose and rest. Very good. Come on back up. We're going back to the downward facing dog for the other side leg lift and then lunge. Take your time. Find a good stable position of your down dog. Reach the other leg guys up. Look under your knees. Breathe and flow. Take your time. If you need to do it in your tabletop, you definitely can do it. You need to move that leg a couple times, you can do it. I need guys your front knee above the front ankle, just right up here. Back knee guys on the floor if you have to. And reach those arms. If you find a little bit more strength today, hold the hips square. Stay with me guys. Fantastic. Let's take the opposite hand from your foot on the floor and open it up. Keep on breathing, keep elevating that back knee, keep the kneecap strong. And let's do our best to frame the front foot. Take the foot back, hold your plank guys. Keep on breathing with me. We hold few more breaths. 3, 2, 1. I'm so proud of you. Slowly put your knees back on the ground. Send yourself back in the child pose. Very nice. Look, halfway through, lift. Come on back up on your tabletop, then down dog. We will do our best to hold an even down dog today. 3 points. You can begin with the hand right here, outside, and bend your knees, guys. And as it gets stronger, draw your hand toward the thigh, toward the ankle. You can do this one in your tabletop if you're very beginner or you have severe injuries of the knees and shoulders. Shoulder blades apart. We're staying strong, guys. Good job. And let's go ahead and switch the direction. Remember, you can go to your tabletop. You can hold it somewhere higher, bend your knees. Rest in the child pose when you have to. All right, let's look forward and we will step to the front. So both feet somewhere hips width apart or a little bit closer. See, I can touch the floor without the block and without rounding my spine. So if that's not the case with you, I want you to take the block and practice neutral position of the back. Or if you don't have a block today, use your shins. But I would strongly, guys, recommend invest in the tools like a blocks, knee pads, and the straps. So if you're touching the floor and you're still staying here with me, slowly start to fold forward. Again, for those who doesn't feel that flexible in the hips and back yet, we're using our blocks, guys. I don't want you to have tension in the neck and back. Look halfway through, lengthen it and lift. Shift the weight slightly more toward the heels, and I want you to do that just for the reason so you're not folding your weight over your toes and especially over your knees. Keep the knees parallel to each other. If this position of the chair pose is too much, you have shoulder injuries, you will take your hands right up front of the heart, guys. Keep on breathing. I'm gonna take mine along the ears, right? Don't drop them. Lift the heart, keep on breathing, pull the navel in, very strong. Reach all the way. Inhalation. On exhalation, try to catch on the balanced mountain pose with arms extended. I know, guys. Breathe all the way, folding forward. All the way, folding forward. Drop the head, relax the neck, use your blocks. We do the chair pose one more time. Shift the weight back into the heels, and we will add a little flow to this. Arms along the ears or up front of your heart. Wherever those are, you can take them back with me. Stay in your chair pose, weight away from the toes. Reach up and open. All right, we're using all of our skills, all of our strengths and flexibilities we learned in the 3 previous sessions. Stay with me, guys. Breathe back to the mountain pose with extended arms. Pull the navel in. Stay with me. Excellent. Good work. Let's give it a little bit straight, more in a chair pose. And from the top, from the mountain, start sweeping it to the one side. Sweep everything you don't want, everything that doesn't serve you. Reach all the way up. Tippy toes, balance, and sweep from the top to the bottom. Weight away from the toes. Anything what doesn't serve you, what you don't need in this life. Any anxiety, frustration, envy, discontent, we just sweeping it all. We're all human beings, and sometimes we do experience those emotions. Reach all the way. One more time, let's sweep it so we can free more space for vitality, health, and healing. All right, come on back to the forward fold again. You're super strong, guys. Use your blocks. Relax your neck in this position. Drop the head. Look halfway through. Bend your one knee. Take the same side arm, that's your leg. Put it in the center and take the another hand on the hip. Breathe. There is an option, guys. You're gonna be doing with the block. If you can't reach the floor, with a soft, neutral, and comfortable back. That's perfect. Let's reach the sides. All the way, bend that knee. Reach up and open. Beginners, take that hand on the hip. We're holding it just for the couple more breaths. Use the blocks, guys, if you have to. Take it back through the tabletop or straight to your plank if you're ready. We're stepping back all the way. Good work, guys. Beginners, send your knees on the floor. Send the bottom leg on the floor. Intermediate, advanced, if you're ready, you build the strength, you work hard on the 3 previous sessions. Join me. Let's do the trial side plank on the other side. Building the strength, guys, in the muscles and bones of our body. Staying strong, healthy, and young forever. Send your knees on the ground. It's your plank on your knees. Push down. This is your transition. Release your toes. And in a more advanced practice, we do it without the knees on the floor. But for today, I wanted to practice your chaturanga, your push up in the plank with your knees on the ground. Reach up in a cobra pose if that's too much. Remember, you can put your elbows on the floor, guys. That is feeling so good. Come on back down to your child pose. All the way. Look halfway through. Lengthening, coming up. Inhalation. Tuck your toes. We're going back all the way to the downward facing dog. Couple more standing asanas to build the strength in the legs, knees, ankles, and hips. Take your one leg up, guys, and step forward just like we did. Step to the lunge. Feel free to put the back knee, guys, on the floor, or stay with me up here. We will send the back foot 35-45 degrees in, but our hips going to stay square, guys. You don't have to be super low. Just find position where your hips square and your chest looking straight to the front. Reach up. This is your warrior 2. Very strong asana. Don't underestimate it. It has to be right when it feels very strong. Take it all the way to the warrior 2. In your warrior 2 basics, I want, guys, your arms leveled. Not up here, but one leveled with another. Excellent, gaze towards the front. We're going to reach back to the warrior 1. You've got this. Take your hands on the floor, step back to your kneeling position or to your plank. Let's set knees on the floor. Practice our chaturanga transition. Reach all the way. A lot of strength in upper body. So proud of you. Take it back. Do your child pose. Rest, everybody. Give it a breath or two. We return back through the tabletop to our downward facing dog. For the flow of the warrior from the other side, take your other leg up, open and expand, and step forward all the way. put, guys, your back knee on the floor or turn with me to the warrior. Toes in, 40-45 degrees in, and lean forward. Square the shoulders, reach all the way up. Try to press, guys, your back heel into the ground. And it doesn't have to be low whatsoever. Strong arms lifted hard all the way, warrior two. Nice and proud. Gaze towards the front hand. All the way. Take it back, guys. Inhalation. And exhalation. Excellent. We're going to take it back. Frame the front foot. Step to your plank or step to your tabletop if you have to. Put your knees, guys, on the floor or try to do your push-up with me. You can release your toes up here and then lift. Beautiful. Come on back. We're going to rest down here just for a little bit. Very good. All right, come on back into the tabletop. We will take our one leg up, all the way reach, guys, and step forward. I plan for us to work on the strengthening and restoring and recovering our back. We're gonna do it a different way. If you do have your blocks, keep the blocks handy. We will tuck the toes at the back foot. It's a one side, uneven. Back bend, uneven camel pose or Ustrasana. So what you want to do, if you're very beginner, first find the balance here. If you want to support your back, then hands on your back. If you're ready to take the same side hand on the ankle, do it, or you can use the block just nearby. So do your best what you can. I'm not going to be using the block. Take the hand back. And now let's try to rotate our heart slightly forward. Keep on breathing. Inhalation and exhalation. Feels challenging, but feels so good. Let's give it a gentle repose. Take the hand on the floor and open it up all the way. Excellent. Come on back. Step back to the tabletop. We do the same from the other side. Reach all the way. Step forward, guys. Use the block. It's very handy if you can't reach the ankle and you're almost there. But if you don't need your block, then just send that hand on top of the heel. While you do that, shift the hips forward first, express with the heart, and lift. And it doesn't have to be a very deep back bend. By itself, with the balance, it's already a lot of work here. Come on back, guys. Let's give it a little compensation straight all the way to the other side. We have to keep our body balanced, right and left and right. We bend in front and back, right? We have to keep it even. We're working on that evenness in the body. Back in the tabletop. Round the spine. Relax the neck, open it up. Excellent. Let's return back, guys, to our downward facing dog. All the way. Bend your knees if you have to. Relax. Look forward, guys. And take your one leg up. Very nice. Step halfway through. We're going to give it a little balance try today. Take your time and take a few times your foot off the ground. Then if you have to tap the floor, up here, tap the floor or make a transition to the knee hold. Just a gentle knee hold today. If you're ready and your body is listening for you today, take it to the tree pose. Your tree pose can be just up here with the toes up. Please do not put it on your knee, above the knee or under the knee. And we're holding it just for a couple breaths, just to give it a try today. Excellent. Take it back. Slowly, guys, forward fold, stretch it back. Look back, step back. to your plank, knees on the floor, round the spine. Let's do downward facing dog again, and another leg up. Step forward halfway of the warrior. We're gonna give a try for the balance from the other side as well. Give it a few little taps. Then if you have to touch the floor, you do touch the floor. But if you don't have to touch the floor, then just make your straight transition to the knee hold, or if you're ready, to the tree pose. Calming down the mind will calm down the body. And the breathing is a big part of the balance. Your breath is a huge part of your balance. You can hold the breath. Excellent work. Let's release it. And again, forward fold, guys. Touch the floor, use the blocks, relax the head, relax the neck. Step back to your plank and slowly make your transition to the belly. We will practice a little bit more back strength and flexibility today. Today we will do our scorpion touches. So I want you to take your arms on the side and put your head on the floor. So what you're gonna do, you're going to send the shoulder, opposite shoulder from your opposite leg on the floor, and if your leg touching the floor, it's amazing. But if it doesn't, it does not. Just don't force it too much. Other side, shoulder on the floor, another hand is supporting, and back. We're gonna do a few of them. If you need to put your head on the floor, put your head on the floor. Let's do a couple more. That feels so good. All right. Get all the way. One more. Feels very nice. Come on back down, and let's practice a couple more strengthening asanas for the back and shoulders. We did it on our session about shoulders, so hopefully you got a little bit more stronger. Lift, 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 lift. And from here, bring the belly on the floor. Take your arms to the front. Breathe actively. If you're able to lift your feet, that's amazing. But if not, keep doing what you can do. Let's do it one more time. Hands up front, lift up. Nice and strong on shoulders back. And slowly come on back down. I want you to breathe, guys. Sometimes it's challenging. Your legs are totally optional, guys. Totally optional. Big breaths. Come on back down and rest, guys. Rest all the way through. We will spread our feet a little bit wider, and we will put our both feet together. Our little frogger today on the floor. Just a little modification of it. So what you want to do, you just want to let your feet go. We don't want to try too hard. We don't want to push it. Our hips grounded. So just continue. Breathe into the hip flexor, into the hips, into the belly, into the lower back. And your feet could be really far away from the floor. And mine are not too close to, but I'm still working on it. All we can do is to move forward, right? One little step at a time. But the big journey of anything, and in this case, big journey of healing, starts with the little steps. Starts with commitment within, commitment about taking care of our body. Taking care of our mind is a part of the taking care of our body. Healthy mind lives in healthy body, guys. But we have to make taking care of our body is a part of our daily routine. And it cannot be should. It has to be a must. Once it's should, you will always find a compromise. But when it's must, it's a completely different thing. All right, guys. It's got a little bit relaxed. Let's go ahead and bring your both knees together. Take your time, guys, and reach all the way up. Take yourself back to the seated position. If you cannot sit on your knees at all, don't worry about it. Just sit however you can. We will take our one foot outside and practice the modification of the seated goddess pose today. So what we want to do, we want to take our heart back to the front. If that feels really good and stable, go ahead and take your hands up front of that heart. Close your eyes and keep on breathing. Very good. Come on back. And let's switch our legs. Take all the way that foot out. If it's too much, then have your blocks up front. That's going to help you to hold the asana a little bit more successfully. Or take your hands up front if you can. Close your eyes. And again, look inside that heart. Doesn't have to be perfect asana. Doesn't have to be perfect body. But the intention within is important. We're moving forward, getting stronger, heal the old injuries, but we have to set the mind for that. Let's do the final downward facing dog. Stretch our ankles, drop the head, relax your neck, all the way lift the heels up, bring the heels on one side, then lift your heels to the other direction, bring them to the floor. Slowly bring your both feet up front in a criss-cross position or butterfly if you can. Grab your both toes, both feet together, and gently press right on top on those legs. You don't have to, but give it an extra little opening. That's very good. Come on up. Take your one foot on top of another. And give yourself a final gentle half spinal twist. And all the way to the other side, we simply switch the feet and go ahead and push against that foot. Look behind another shoulder. And coming back to the center. Let's go ahead and take our feet crisscross. If they're still in a butterfly, reach all the way up. Let's reach for the good, loving intentions to that universe. Bring your both hands up front of your heart, guys. Close your eyes. Look inside and let's find tremendous amount of gratitude within. Because we grow, we heal, we expand through the gratitude. There is always going to be more, better, bigger. Someone has more and better, but we have to be grateful for what we have and what this body provides for us, right? What this life, what this universe provides for us. So let's find that gratitude. Open your heart for more love, more gratitude, more commitment, more positive intention. Smile with your heart, guys, and flow through the rest of this day and week and months with unshakable love, peace, and gratitude inside that heart. Namaste, everybody. I'm so proud of you guys, and our session 4 is complete. You can take these 4 sessions and practice them as long as you need until you will feel you will get stronger and stronger. And then we will move to something more a little bit challenging. So guys, rest well, recover well, and I will see you all very soon.